So let's do what we do. Right here, we're gonna come to the top of the mat. Toes and heels are equally apart. Weight comes into the heels of the feet. Lift the toes and spread them out nice and wide. The feet can be as wide as the hips, or they can come a little closer together. As wide as the hips is gonna offer you the most support to your balance. A little closer together might feel better for you, but may be more challenging. So play around with it as you like. With the weight into the heels of your feet, start to stack your body. Ankles are over the heels, the knees are over the ankles, the hips are over the knees. Nice and long through your spine. Roll your shoulders back and let them stack over your hips. And then bring the top of your head to the very top of your body. Start with your right hand, wrap it around your belly. Left hand comes around your chest. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Relax your hands down and roll your wrists out. Move your arms around, upper body movements. Side body stretch and roll the head around in a big circle from left to right. Wake up your whole upper body, twisting around a little bit, maybe even some cat-cows of the chest. Anything that helps your upper body get warm. And remember, we're gonna flow with our breath today. So take your inhales, take your exhales as you flow through, and especially when we go through the vinyasas, take your time. Do them the way that feels best to you, okay? One more time, top of the mat, toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into the heels of the feet, ankles, knees, hips. Long through the spine, top of the head, at the top of the body. This time the left hand wraps around the belly, the right hand comes over the chest. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Yeah, relax the hands down by the side again, and lower body this time. Shift from side to side. Roll your ankles out. Get both ankles to go clockwise and counterclockwise, also into the knees and the hips. Left side and right side, letting the hips roll out. Squat down a little bit so your quads wake up. Rise up onto the toes so the calves and the hamstrings and everything gets nice and long. Our first sun salutation is nice and slow, so take your time. Give yourself space, let your body warm up, and then we'll get into the flow. Right here, toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into the heels of your feet, ankles, knees, hips, long through the spine, top of your head, top of your body. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Try to relax the shoulders down and let the biceps start to work their way back behind the ears. If you need to spread the hands wider because that's more comfortable, feel free to do that. If you're looking for more stretch, bring the hands together and start to pull those biceps back. Keep the shoulders relaxed down. Stay rooted down through your feet, nice and long through your side body. Exhale, bend into your knees and come to the first forward fold of the day. Allow your belly to melt down to your thighs and the top of your head to melt down towards the mat. You can start to warm up by taking your hands to your elbows and swaying from left to right if you want. You can take your peace fingers around your toes and give your body a little deeper pull, or even behind your calves if you like. Maybe lift the hips a little bit higher and start to find a little more stretch in the hamstrings, but keep enough bend so you have that lower belly, upper thigh connection. Never extend beyond that. Just keep that connection. Inhale, halfway lift. We bring the shoulders up to the hips, maybe start to lengthen through the heels. A little bit of weight into the toes and lift the chest off the mat. Try to have your hands supporting you here, but if you want more core engagement, maybe float the hands back, palms down. Keep the gaze down towards the mat so your spine is long from your hips all the way through the top of your head. Exhale, bend your knees and fold, come on down. Bring the palms down to the mat and find a high plank pose. Inhale, right foot back, left foot back, high plank. And again, right here, we're gonna start to go into our flow. So shoulders over the elbows, elbows over the wrists. Option to bring the knees down and be in your high plank pose as well. Going through your low plank, shift your shoulders forward, take an exhale and squeeze the elbows into the sides as you lower down. Again, here, you can keep your knees down if you like. Inhale. Flip your toes, lift your chest by pressing through the palms. Roll the shoulders back and come to your up dog. If you want a little more, press into the toes and float your knees. If you want a little less, bend your elbows and lower your belly down. Either way it feels good to you is the best way to do it. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come on up to your downward facing dog. You're trying to rest your heels down into the mat. If they don't touch the mat, just a little bend into the knees to stay safe. Rotate your belly forward so your belly is trying to touch your thighs. And let your head roll through your arms so those biceps are coming back behind the ears. Again, relax the shoulders down and roll the elbows together. And you can pedal your knees if you like, sway your hips, move your body in any way it feels good to you as you reset for your practice. We'll go back to the top of the mat. Exhale, right foot will step forward, left foot will follow, all the way back to the forward fold. Still bending the knees enough and the top of the head towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, strong core. Exhale, roll the belly down, chin comes into your chest. Inhale, roll your spine all the way up to the top, shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. We're gonna take a strong breath, take a deep inhale, and then use these core muscles, blow it out. Exhale, one more time, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, forward fold, sink all the way down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten that back. Remember, press through the heels, shift forward so a little weight is into your toes. Exhale, fold all the way down. Once the palms are down, inhale, left foot steps back this time. Right foot will follow to your high plank pose. Remember, shoulders over the elbows, elbows over the wrist, knees up or down. This is vinyasa, low plank. Exhale, squeeze the elbows into the sides. Up dog, flip your toes and lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Remember, take that cobra if you like. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, belly towards the thighs, face towards the toes, relax into the shoulders, pedal, sway, and move. And if you don't like to pedal or move, you can also just rest into your down dog and stay right here. You don't have to have movement if you don't love it, but if you do love it, feel free to take it. It's your space. Breathe for 3, 2, and then exhale back to the top. Left foot, right foot. Maybe you need to take a few more steps than one big one, and that's okay. Bend your knees on the way in and just come to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten it back. Good, gaze down. Exhale, fold. Chin into the chest, roll your spine all the way up to the top. Shoulders over the hips, head over the shoulders, hands all the way over the head. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. All right, so we're just gonna start off with fire hydrant from that downward facing dog. So once we make it to the down dog, we're just gonna take the right foot up, bend the right knee and let it fall over the other side. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's get into it. Toes, heels, equally apart. Weight into the heels of the feet, ankles, knees, hips, long through the spine, top of your head, top of your body. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and fold. Sink in. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, strong core. Exhale, palms come to the mat. Take the right foot back, then the left foot back. High plank pose, and here's your vinyasa flow. Take it with your breath, low plank. Good. Up dog and downward facing dog. Take your time. Flow through at your own pace. Find this down dog when your body is ready. Good. Once we made it to the down dog, roll the elbows together, relax the shoulders. Inhale, right leg rises, and then bend into the right knee. Let it fall over the left side and lengthen the right side of your body. Still resting into the left heel. Try to pull the head through and still rotate. Breathe for 3, 2, good. Another vinyasa right here. Bring the right foot down, shift forward, low plank, up dog and down dog. If this vinyasa is a little bit too much for you, feel free to skip it and just return back to your down dog. You can also just take a child's pose right here and take a little bit of a break as your reset. Relax your hands if you need to. Breathe for 3, 2, and then we'll go back to the top of the mat. Right foot, left foot, forward fold, bend the knees, belly to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Roll your spine all the way up to the top, shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Intentional breath, deep inhale. Blow it all out, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and forward fold, sink in. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Good, inhale, left foot back, right foot back, high plank pose, knees up or down. Vinyasa, low plank. Squeeze the elbows in, up dog. Flip your toes, lift your chest, down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, belly to the thighs, face towards the toes, relax the shoulders. Inhale, left leg rises, 3-legged down dog. Bend the left knee, let it fall over the right side, lengthen the side body, rest into the heel. A little bend into the knee if you still need to. Breathe for 2 and 1. Vinyasa flow, option to just skip and come right back to the down dog. Option to take a child's pose as well if you need. If you enjoy that vinyasa, have at it. Low plank, up dog and down dog. Flow through, wash it out, reset and rinse. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then back to the top of the mat. Exhale, left, right, forward fold. Bend the knees, belly to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten the back, strong core. Exhale, forward. All the way down. Roll your spine up to the top, shoulders, head, and hands reaching up nice and high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Good. Next up, we're gonna go for warrior 2. So from the down facing dog, we'll take a 3-legged down dog really quickly. We'll step the right foot to the top of the mat, and then we'll find our warrior 2. Rotating the back heel down and talking about all the rest of it as soon as we get there. Let's do it. Toes, heels, equally apart. Roll the shoulders back over the hips. Inhale, reach the hands up nice and high. Exhale, bend the knees and fold, belly down to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, right foot goes back, left foot goes back for your high plank pose. And here is your vinyasa. Maybe float a foot to make it a little more challenging if you're looking for a low plank. Good. Up dog, flip the toes, lift the chest. Down dog, tuck your toes, lift the hips, rest into the heels, relax the shoulders, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Here we go. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the top. Heel first, then roll the toes down. Make an adjustment if you need to get the foot more forward. Rotate the back left heel down. Press into the right foot, left hand rises, chest follows, and right hand goes forward. Warrior two. Try to sink into the hips, maybe pressing the knee a little more over the ankle. Strong into that back pinky toe, and stack the spine. Breathe for two. And one, exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes down, back heel rotates up. Inhale, back to a plank. Option for a vinyasa, knees up or down. If you feel like you want to go through it, go through it. If you feel like you need to skip it, skip it. Remember, child's pose is always there anytime you need it. Breathe for three, two, back to the top of the mat, right foot, left foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way up to the top, shoulders, head and hands. Reach up nice and high. Take a deep inhale. Blow it all out. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale back to your plank, left foot goes back, right foot goes back, high plank pose, knees up or down, vinyasa flow. Low plank, squeeze the elbows in, up dog. Flip your toes, lift your chest, down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, belly to the thighs, face towards the toes, rest into the space. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat, left and right. Rotate the back heel down. Maybe use your hand to support yourself rising up if you need that help. Right hand goes back, left hand goes forward, stack the spine. Strong pinky toes here. Gaze right down this middle finger, and remember, broaden out the chest so the fingertips reach far apart. Gaze right and forward, breathe for two. And one, exhale, left hand down, right hand down, back heel rotates up. Inhale back to a plank, vinyasa flow if you want it. Low plank, up dog and down dog. Remember, you can offer yourself that challenge and flow the foot, or you can keep the knees down and support your practice a little more, making it more comfortable for you. Breathe for two. And one, exhale, left, right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way up to the top, shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Next up, we'll have a wide leg fold, where we take the hands behind us and open the shoulders by pulling the hands off the hips. So when we get ready to sing into it, make sure you have a nice supported wide leg space. You just want your feet wider than your hips. Any wider than that is because you like it and you enjoy that wider space, so take it as wide as you like, but just a little wider than the hips is what's necessary here. Hands are going to be behind your back, interlace the fingers, and just try to lift them off the hips and see where they go. Right here at the top of the mat, toes, heels, equally apart, shoulders back, top of the head at the top of the body. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up, relax the shoulders. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, float the chest, gaze down. Maybe we'll try to float back this time. Exhale, fold, bring the palms back. Inhale, step back to the back, or you can just continue to take your lunge step. Inhale, flip the toes, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. When we float back, try to go back to chaturanga with those bent elbows to stay safe. And if you enjoy stepping back, just continue stepping back. I will too. Good, good, good. Here we go. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Rotate the back left heel down. Walk the hands around towards your left, and then rotate the right toes to bring you to a wide leg space. From here, melt the belly down through the legs. Take the hands behind the backs, palms together, interlace the fingers. Pull the hands off the hips and roll the top of the head down to the mat. Find your stretch. Bend into your knees a little bit if you need that support for your hamstrings. Breathe for two. And one, bring the hands back to the back, separate and lower down to the mat. Walk yourself back to a runner's lunge, rotating the right toes to the top. Back heel is up. Inhale back to a plank. Float that foot if you need to, or lower the knees. Vinyasa flow if it's in your practice, or feel free to just return back to a down dog to start your reset. Pedal, recover, breathe, and move. Next, exhale at the top of the mat, right foot, left foot, or float to the top on your choice. Try to land softly. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, exhale, fold. All the way down, roll your spine up to the top, shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Take that deep inhale, blow it all out, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and forward, fold. Let's flow through again. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Left foot goes back, right foot goes back. High plank pose, knees up or down, vinyasa flow. Squeeze those elbows into your sides. Flip your toes, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Rest into the heels, relax the shoulders. Here we go. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Rotate around, back heel down. Left foot rotates, the hands walk around. From this space, melt the belly down, hands behind the back, palms interlace. Pull the hands off the back to open those shoulders. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the hands back to the hips and down to the mat. Walk the hands back to your runner's lunge position. Inhale back to a plank, vinyasa flow, low plank, up dog, downward facing dog. Take your time. Remember, you can always skip that last one. You can also skip the first one if you need to. Back to the top of the mat, left, right, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way up to the top. Shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. All right. Last but not least, we're going to twist in that wide leg fold. So we'll bring one hand down and rotate opposite up. With the hand, the leg that we step with is the hand that comes down. So if we step with the right foot forward, we're going to bring the right hand down. We step with the left foot forward, we bring the left hand down. So just for your memory, but I'll be calling it so it doesn't matter. Right here at the top of the mat, toes, heels equally apart. Weight into the heels of your feet, ankles, knees, hips, long through the spine, top of the head, top of the body. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, forward fold. Maybe the hips are getting a little higher now. The legs are getting a little longer as your body's getting warmer. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, palms to the mat, step or float. Right foot back, left foot back, high plank pose, and then go through your vinyasa flow. Low plank, squeeze the elbows in, up dog, flip your toes, lift your chest, down dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips, belly to the thighs, face towards the toes. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the top. Back heel is down, walk the hands and rotate the toes. From here, right hand comes down to the mat just under your face. Left shoulder twists up towards the ceiling. Left hand starts to rise as well. Optionally keep the left hand on the hip and just twist the shoulder up. Use this strong right hand to help your body twist just a little more. Breathe for 2 and 1. Left hand starts to rotate down. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat and come back to your runner's lunge. Back heel up. Inhale, step back to the plank. Option for your vinyasa, low plank, up dog and down dog, knees up or down. Have it the way that it feels best to you. Breathe, reset and recover for 3, 2, and then top of the mat. Exhale, right foot, left foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way up to the top, shoulders, head, and hands. Reach up nice and high. Take a deep inhale. Blow it all out. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and forward fold. Sink in. Again. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flatten the back. Exhale. All the way down. Inhale. Left foot back. Right foot back. High plank pose. And have your vinyasa. Low plank. Squeeze the elbows in. Up dog. Flip your toes. Lift your chest. Down dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Belly to the thighs. Face towards the toes. Rest into the space. Relax. Relax, relax. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the left foot to the top. Good, start to walk it around to that wide leg space. Once we're there, left hand is down, right hand is up. Twist the shoulder, reach up nice and high. Breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down. Good. Let's walk it back towards the top of the mat. Return the heels for your runner's lunge. Inhale back to a plank. Vinyasa flow, low plank, up dog and downward facing dog. Or just come back to a child's pose. Remember, if your body's had enough, you can take a little bit of a break, and that's cool. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Back at the top of the mat. Left, right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, forward all the way down. Roll your spine up to the top. Shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. One more time through the flow. Let's put it all together, turn it into a thing. Let's see what it feels like. Starting right here at the top. Toes and heels equally apart. Weight into the heels of the feet, ankles, knees, hips, long through the spine. Top of the head, top of the body. Inhale, Reach the hands all the way up, relax the shoulders down. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, strong core. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back, high plank pose. And have your vinyasa when you're ready. Knees up or down, low plank. Squeeze it in, up dog. Flip the toes, lift the chest, down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, belly to the thighs, face towards the toes. Inhale, right leg rises, and then bend the right knee, let it fall over the left side. Side body stretch, fire hydrant, breathe for 3, 2, exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat, big step, heel toe, rotate the back heel down, warrior 2, inhale, left hand back, right hand forward, sink into those hips, breathe for 3, 2, inhale, lengthen the right leg and rotate the right toes. We're in our wide leg space. Bring the hands behind you, palms together, interlace the fingers. Exhale, fold the belly down, lift the hands off the hips, roll the chin into the chest, and find that shoulder stretch. Breathe for 3, 2, bring the hands back to the hips, and then the right hand comes down to the mat. Twist the left shoulder up on an inhale. Left hand can reach. If it's in your practice, breathe for 3, 2, and 1, exhale, left hand comes down. Walk it back to the top of the mat. Come back to your runner's lunge, back heel up. Inhale, back to a plank. Vinyasa flow, low plank. Up dog, downward facing dog. Good, pedal, reset, recover, and breathe. And then let's go back to the top of the mat. Exhale, right foot, left foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way up to top, shoulders, head. Hands reach up nice and high. Last intentional breath, deep inhale. Blow it all out, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to the thighs, and fold. Good, inhale. Halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, plank, left foot back, right foot back. High plank pose, have your vinyasa when you're ready. Low plank, good, up dog. And downward facing dog. Take your time, rest into it, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, left leg rises, 3-legged down dog, fire hydrant. Let the foot fall over and breathe for 3, 2, exhale, warrior 2, left foot steps to the top, back heel is down. Press into the foot, rise up nice and high, stack your spine, gaze down that front middle finger. Breathe for 3, 2, wide leg fold, extend the left leg and rotate the toes. Hands will come behind you. Melt the belly through the legs, let the chest follow, and then allow the top of the head to melt down to the mat. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back to the hips, and then the left hand comes to the mat. Right hand starts to reach up. Find that twist. Option to keep this right hand on the hip if you need to. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right hand down. Walk it back to the left for your runner's lunge. Inhale back to a plank. Vinyasa flow. Low plank, up dog, and downward facing dog. Take your reset. Take a child's pose if you need. Skip that last vinyasa. Whatever is in your practice is absolutely perfect. Next exhale, let's step or float back to the top. Left foot, right foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back. Exhale, forward all the way down. Roll your spine all the way up to the top. Shoulders, head, hands reach up nice and high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Sun salutations, check, we made it. Yeah.